Shonda Scott on the Fall 2015 legislative tour with OUSD school sites, where voter-approved bond money was used to build early childhood development centers in Oakland Unified School District. Now the state has opened up TK and pre-K for students, and the school district has built some beautiful sites just for those young people. And they'll be able to learn and be prepared for kindergarten, so they will be ready to graduate from high school, prepared for college and career.
Being here at this legislative tour is my second opportunity to participate in this, and I think it's a great opportunity to showcase some of the work that's being done. As Shonda mentioned, an opportunity to show the attention to detail and the effort to make sure that we spend dollars very well here on for the benefit of young people.
This building is the United Nations Child Development Center. This La Escuelita Educational Center includes La Escuelita, which is a K through 8 elementary school. We have Met West High School, which is an alternative high school, which is great on project-based learning. We also have here our Youth Heart Health Center. And I was outside there the other day, and I saw many community members coming in also to use that, as well as our students. And we have the KDOL TV studios, which is our district TV station. In addition to doing great work filming, they offer an after-school program for our high schoolers where the kids go down and they learn all about media production. My own child this year is in that program, and she's very much enjoying it.
We're now working on an effort to have universal early childhood education for every 4-year-old, and working with the superintendent's office and the mayor's office and the state to try to get something done here in Oakland. Sometimes folks need to see evidence and demonstration projects before they're willing to scale up. So I think we can make it work here in Oakland and be a leader for the whole state. But you have very committed champions here in Assemblyman Thurman and I, and we're excited to be here and just thrilled to be part of a community that really values early childhood education the way we do.
These are incredible spaces to support learning, and we know that the physical structure matters to reinforce the learning component of it. And prior to serving the Assembly, in my social work career, I've had the opportunity to partner with the CDCs. There's another program where we partner, and that's to provide mental health in the early childhood arena. But this is the first time I've actually had a chance to step foot in one of the CDCs. So thank you, Shonda Scott.
I pretty much was born and raised in Oakland, and to see something like this, I feel a personal connection with staff and students, and just to see something start from, meeting with and engaging with the community, and then, working with the architect with plans, and then, working with contractors, and then finally seeing students in this building is a pretty exciting process for me.
We currently have about 147 children. This is the one classroom that is not opened yet. We are in the works of opening it. Our capacity will be at 200. We have 2 different programs that we offer here at UN. We have the state pre-K programs, which are our half-day programs. So there's an AM session and a PM session in those rooms. And then we have the full-day childcare and preschool programs that we offer as well.
So we have an enrollment process through Oakland Unified that we have to follow the same enrollment processes across the state. While the minimum wage has continued to rise, our threshold has stayed the same across the state of California. So families who are making more money aren't able to qualify for these programs, so we're kind of missing some families in the middle. There's a 5,000 child wait list in Oakland for families to receive affordable child care and preschool, and how are we helping with that gap? With different parent organizations is how we're trying to fill these beautiful buildings.
Thank you for coming. Amazing facility. I had a chance to meet some of the outstanding folks that run this place. Learned that 60% of the wood that was on the previous building and previous structure
of the shell,
yeah, give me the right stuff, was repurposed and used in this building. And we also talked about the partnership in the works with actually bridging the gap with right next door. There's an open Parks and Rec. So looking at this as the nucleus for the TK-12 continuum that's going to grow for here. So it's really amazing for you to be here. We call this District 6 and 7, right? The Deep East, as they say. But thank you for coming. Welcome.
So from a facilities perspective, we have about 5.8 million square feet of space. And we have about 680 portables. And we're also looking and saying, okay, what is the condition of our facilities? We last done an update to our plan about 5 years ago in 2010. And we are embarking on a process whereby we get a new facilities conditions assessment, an independent assessment that looks at the condition of our roofs, the conditions of our lighting, our electrical systems, that kind of stuff. So one is we have a lot of facilities. How do we make sure that we maintain them and we have the right investments so we can continue with those with the buildings that we have? Going forward, also looking at doing an educational adequacy assessment. So we know that the shell of the building is not what educates the child. We want to make sure that our classrooms are adequate to render the type of curriculum that we're going to be doing.
The project was originally built in 1964, so this is an upgrade to that existing structure. It's the same footprint, but the classroom layout was revised. There was an emphasis on providing more southern light, or more light in general, to the classrooms. The prior design had a lot of, the classrooms suffered from a lot of heat gain. And so the result was that teachers kept their blinds closed and it was a lot of dark, cavernous spaces. And so that was an emphasis to provide a better layout for the classrooms, better storage, and open them up to the yard and the park beyond that.
Originally the building was here in 1964, so we have over 40 years of experience with preschool in this area. It started off as a Victorian home and then eventually a building that was getting rather old after 40 years or so. So thankfully we have a new building here.